Good tasting vegetables are always good looking. Wouldn't you agree? There's something about that eye appeal. That's the case with this zucchini beauty. It's the studio showstopper of the week. The squash is arranged in a gorgeous spiral and cooked to perfection. No mushy squash here. Becky Low has mastered the art of a pretty zucchini, which I am going on record as saying is a really true talent. People are dying over this. It's gorgeous.
Oh, thanks.
I've never called zucchini gorgeous before, but this is gorgeous.
And it is easy, so it is something that anybody can do.
Are you sure? Because I'm kind of doubting you right now.
Okay, don't doubt me.
Okay,
you can do it.
And tastes good too, because we know you're behind it. So
absolutely.
How do we start? What type of squash I should ask first?
Okay, first off, it's summer squash.
Okay.
Yellow summer squash and some zucchini.
Okay.
Would make the most colorful because we're alternating the layers with it. And
the
it's
red,
just really
the green
nice.
And the yellow.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So thin. Also, we want to have some smaller ones. So if you have those big footballs, they're not going to be quite as pretty.
Cut them up?
You can cut them up. You can take out the seeds. You can slice them from there, but they're not going to be quite as pretty. So I like the medium to small. You
mentioned you want the thin slices. That's what makes this so impressive. So you're using what?
I'm using a mandolin.
Okay.
And we want about 1/8 of an inch, or a 1/16 to 1/8 of an inch thick. So follow your directions. Make sure that you have the guards on it.
I don't have this at my house. Do I need this? Yeah?
Yes, you do. You know, especially
that was
if you
the
want
easy solution. You need
nice little thin strips, then this is just perfect.
Okay.
But they do cut fingers, so make sure you've got the guard on it. All right, next thing is that, now my mom, she used to just cut it up, put it in a pan with a little bit of butter and fry it and then put some cheese on it.
In fact, I'm glad you mentioned your mom. You told our producer this was inspired by your mom, this recipe.
Inspired by her, and I like zucchini, but you know, sometimes she didn't always overcook it, but I've had some very overcooked zucchini, so it's just kind of mush. Yeah, because it mushes up really easy. So this eliminates that and adds the off factor. Okay. All right, so we have the thin slices. We're going to alternate with them. We want to put the seasoning inside, so I have some melted butter. You know, we're still putting some butter into it. And whatever seasonings you want, we're going to put actually into the butter. So, you know, maybe some Italian seasoning, garlic, or just regular salt. I'm going to put some garlic in this one.
But the word is you can season to your preference and your taste.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we're putting it in the butter, so now it's seasoned butter. All right, now the fun part. You know, you can get your kids involved with it. Yeah. You want to just quickly brush, and I like to just brush those strips and set them to the side. Okay. Okay, and now we're ready to roll. I'm going to put a couple of these on here as well.
Is this how your mom did it then with the butter?
No, no.
Oh, she didn't use the butter.
She fried it in the butter.
Oh, I gotcha.
She fried it in the butter, and I have gone a step further from there and made it pretty. Okay. Okay, so at this point, in fact, why don't you butter some of those up? Okay, and just kind of stack them to the side for just a minute. Okay. Okay, and while you're doing that, I'm going to take one and just simply roll it up. Okay, and I've got a little bit too much butter on there. You don't have to add a lot, but just a little bit.
Is there such a thing as too much butter?
No.
Come on.
No, once in the cooked product, no, it's wonderful. Okay, then we just continue to roll these and put those into, we didn't butter that, so, you know, just add some butter to it. Okay. Okay, into the center, up the sides, And while you're doing that, I'm going to take a couple more of these and just wrap them around.
So you're really just taking those zucchini ribbons and just folding them over each other again and again.
That's it. And they just kind of wrap around. And again, you want to alternate, and if you have the butter on them, that butter helps it.
Did I not butter enough? Was that my subtle hint? Here. More.
But you can see, you know, and this is something very fun.
Can I keep going?
Okay. Yep, you keep doing that. I'm going to set this one up to the front. Okay. And bring in one that we already have done. In fact, we can change plates. And instead of doing the one that you're doing, just continue to add to this one.
Oh, fine.
Okay, so, I'll take your zucchini too.
Oh, fine, okay.
Okay, so continue to wrap those in until your plate's full. Now, I like to use either a pie plate, or you can use a quiche pan, or you could just use a round cake pan. Fill it up. Okay, at that point, we have some tomatoes. Tomatoes and the zucchini go very well. Yes. And so we'll just take these slices of tomatoes and stick them.
Oh, you're just tucking them in?
Yep, just tucking them in. Okay. You could also do some variations, maybe some pepperoni, some salami.
So pretty.
Yeah, just keep adding them into it. And because each of these are buttered up, then you have that flavor right down inside of it. Yep. Okay, next thing, some cheese. You know, zucchini isn't zucchini without the cheese. So we're going to put this right on top.
I could get on board with that.
But we want that pretty color. Now, the nice thing is that once you've added that mozzarella cheese, you could use whatever you want with it. But my favorite is the mozzarella. It's going to melt and run down between the layers.
Yeah, about 30 seconds. How do we get that crumbly top?
All right. 20 minutes, 425 degrees.
With the cheese on top.
After that, leftover butter and Parm seasoning. We're going to add it into there, and I have a spoon.
There it is.
And after it has baked for 20 minutes, we'll just simply put this crumb top on the top, bake it another 10 minutes, and it gives that golden brown color.
Lovely, Becky. Thank you so much. Look how insane. It's beautiful. The recipe's on our website, studio5.ksl.com. I meant insane as a compliment, I should say.